Study Session 9, Vocabulary and Word Formation Processes 2. Introduction. This is a continuation of the last lecture on the word formation processes. As in the last lecture, you will be guided to recognize the structure of new words. You will also learn how new words are formed through such processes as compounding, blending, clipping, back formation, conversion, and acronym. Objectives. At the end of this lecture, you should be able to 1. Analyze the structure of new coinages in English, and 2. Explain the various processes through which new words come into existence in a language. Pretest. 1. Explain the term borrowing. 2. Why do you think new words are needed in a language? 3. Distinguish between loan, translation, and borrowing. Content. Other word formation process. A. Compounding. Compounding refers to the combination of joining of two or more free forms or words that have independent existence into a single morphological unit or form. For example, learn and worth are combined to produce Learnworth in German. This combining process, technically known as compounding, is very common in languages like German and English, but much less common in languages like French and Spanish. Obvious English examples would be bookcase, fingerprint, sunburn, wallpaper, doorknob, textbook, wastebasket, waterbird, bathroom, skyscraper, blackmail, wristwatch, scapegoat, man-made, waterproof, brainwash, and gearbox. This very productive source of new terms has been well documented in English and German, but can also be found in totally unrelated languages, such as Hmong in Southeast Asia, which combines HWJ, pot, and kes, spout, to produce urge kers, kettle. The forms PAJKWS, flour plus corn, popcorn, and HNAB, LOOJ, test, bag plus cover, and plus glove are recent creations. Compounding can be joining two nouns together, a verb and a noun and a verb, an adjective and a noun, and so on. Examples are noun plus noun, book plus shelf, bookshelf, foot plus ball, football, verb plus noun, pick plus pocket, pickpocket, kill plus joy, killjoy, noun plus verb, nose plus bleed, nosebleed, moon plus shine, moonshine, adjective plus noun, soft plus wear, software, slow plus coach, slow coach, particle plus noun, in and crowd, in crowd, after plus taste, after's taste, verb plus particle, claw plus back, claw back, drop and out, drop out. Phrase compounds gin and tonic, forget me not. B. Blending. The combination of two separate forms to produce a single new term is also present in the process called blending. However, blending is typically accomplished by taking only the beginning of one word and joining it to the end of the other word to form a single linguistic unit, blend. In some parts of the United States, there's a product which is used like gasoline but is made from alcohol. So the blended term for referring to this product is gasohol. If you wish to refer to the combined effects of smoke and fog, then there is the term smog. Some other commonly used examples of blending are brunch, breakfast and lunch, motel, motor or hotel, and telecast, television or broadcast. The British have, for a number of years, considered the feasibility of constructing a tunnel under the English Channel to France, and newspaper inevitably refer to this project by using the blended expression channel. A fairly recent invention based on the blending process was President Reagan's version of economic policy, which is Reaganomics. Other commonly used examples of blending are transfer plus resistor, transistor, foreign plus exchange, forex, fantastic plus fabulous, fantabulous, channel plus tunnel, channel, selectors plus electorate, selectorate, swear plus cause, swears. Here, the initial and terminal segments of two words are joined to create a new word. Some Nigerian blends are mobile plus police, mopo, buka plus cafeteria, bukateria. C, clipping. The element of reduction which is noticeable in blending is even more apparent in the process described as clipping. This occurs when a word of more than one syllable is reduced to a shorter form. Often in casual speech, clipping involves the deletion of initial morphemes or final words segments. The term gasoline is still in use but occurs much less frequently than gas. The clipped form. Common examples of clipped words are ad, advertisement, fan, fanatic, bus, omnibus, plane, aeroplane, prof, professor, lab, laboratory, flu, influenza, phone, telephone, photo, photograph, van, caravan, piano, pianoforte, fridge, refrigerator, taxi or cab, taxi cab. D, back formation. A very specialized type of reduction process is known as back formation. It is a process of word formation where a shorter word is derived by deleting an imagined affix from a longer form present in a language. Typically, a word of one type, usually a noun, is reduced to form another word of a different type, usually a verb. A good example of back formation is the process whereby the noun television first came into use and then the verb televise was created from it. Other examples of words created by this process are edit from editor, donate from donation, opt from option, emote from emotion, enthuse from enthusiasm, opine from opinion, posit from position, tapright from typewriter, liaise from liaison, housekeep from housekeeper, prof from professor, and doc from doctor. E, conversion. A change in the function of a word, as for example, when a noun comes to be used as a verb without any reduction, is generally known as conversion. According to Leach, 1981. Conversion is a change in the syntactic function and usually the meaning of an item without a corresponding change in the morphological form. Other labels for this very common process are category change and functional shift. A number of nouns such as pocket, net, paper, butter, bottle, vacation can vary the process of conversion, come to be used as verbs, as in the following sentences. 1. He pocketed the change. He put the change into his pocket. He netted the ball. He put the ball into the net. Other examples are, is papering the bedroom walls. Have you buttered the coast? We bottled the home brew last night. This process is particularly productive in modern English, with new uses occurring frequently. The conversion can involve verbs becoming nouns with guess, must, and spy as the sources of a guess. A must and a spy, or adjectives such as dirty, empty, total, crazy, and nasty can become the verbs to dirty, to empty, to total, or the noun a crazy and a nasty. We should note that these items have come to belong to a new word class without a change in their forms. F. Acronyms. Some new words are formed from the initial letters of a set of other words. These acronyms often consist of capital letters, as in NATO, NASA, or UNESCO, but can lose their capitals to become everyday terms such as laser, light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation, radar, radio detecting and ranging, and scuba, self-contained underwater breathing apparatus. You might even hear a snafu, which is reputed to have its origins in situation normal, all fooled up. Examples of acronyms are WASP, White Anglo-Saxon Protestants, BASIC, Beginners All-Purpose Symbolic Instruction Code, LASER, Light Amplification by Stimulate Emission of Radiation, AIDS, Acquired Immune Deficiency Syndrome, GSM, Global System of Mobile Communication, EEC, European Economic Community, MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology. We should note that the last three types of acronyms above, GSM, MIT, EEC, are examples of alphabetism. Is a type of acronym pronounced as a series of letters of the alphabets. Examples of some acronyms peculiar to the Nigerian environment are INEC, Independent National Electoral Commission, NEPA, National Electric Power Authority, JAMB, Joint Admission and Matriculation Board, NOW, National Open University of Nigeria, EFCC, Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. Study session summary. This lecture takes you to the more complex processes of word formation, which involve combining words, reducing words, and changing the class and function of words. Some of these processes are compounding, which entails joining two independent words to form one. Blending combines the beginning and the ending of two words to make one. Clipping involves reducing a multisyllabic word to the shortest pronounceable syllable. Back formation is a reduction that changes one class into another. Conversion is another change in the class and function of words, but has no reduction effect. Acronyms produce words out of the first letters of a group of other words. Post-test. 1. What kind of word formation processes can you identify in the following? Brunch, cablegram, dictaphone, broomstick, hostile, bus conductor, ceasefire, car park, horseshoe, dinner jacket, umbrella tree, sponge cake. And 2. Analyze the components of these words. End of study session 9. Thank you for listening.